Hello, I'm Brigantia Blackbird, the Blackbird Grimoire. Welcome back to our series on the Havamal. Today we are looking at verse 149. The first translation from Olive Bray reads, "A fifth I know when I see by foe shot, speeding a shaft through the host, flies it never so strongly, I can still stay it if I get but a glimpse of its flight." The second translation from W.H. Auden and P.B. Taylor, "I know a fifth. No flying arrow aimed to bring harm to men flies too fast for my fingers to catch it and hold it in midair." And the third translation from Vikinger.org. "For the fifth I know, if I see a shot from a hostile hand, a shaft flying amid the host, so swift it cannot fly that I cannot arrest it, if only I get sight of it." Foiling attacks. It has been said that a good offense is a good defense, or a good defense is a good offense. I wrote that wrong, probably because I was thinking it wrong at the time. But anyway, the point is made, and certainly I think offense and defense are two things that need to be working in concert together in order to be fully effective. Because if you cannot shield yourself from harm in battle, then you are much more unlikely to survive. So the ability to intercept and ultimately thwart an attack using the available means, whatever those are, it's absolutely essential for success. Odin's song for dealing with attacks depends upon knowing where the attack is coming from. That is the key thing. It requires knowing where the enemy is, what equipment they're using, having a sense of what their ultimate objective is. And none of that is possible if one cannot make the friend enemy distinction, which is an affliction that is terrifyingly common in modern society. So that brings us to self defense, because whether you are defending yourself in a battle, in a courtroom, or in a debate, in a philosophical debate of one kind, the starting point really does have to be the same: a genuine belief in your right to exist. Those who feel guilt over their existence do not rise to the occasion when they are under threat. The ideologies that are promoting self loathing, guilt over your civilization, and that question whether or not you should exist are weapons of war. And I am tired of giving any accommodation for the people who are pretending otherwise. Now, Sun Tzu said that wars are lost or won in their temples before they're ever fought. And so, this tactic of creating people to have doubt about whether or not they have the right to be here, whether or not their civilization or their life has any value at all, understand that is attacking people in their temples. Because without that confidence of, hey, we get to be here too, um, you're not going to have people who are going to be able to fight off an enemy because, on some level, they think the enemy is right to destroy them. So, therefore, defeating your opponent before you even lay a finger on them, then you have already won the war, which explains the behavior and conduct of more than a few of the little prominent ideologies out there and how they treat their opponents like, oh, you don't matter. We already defeated you. You don't think you have a right to exist. You think you feel guilt over your very existence. Therefore, we've half conquered you already, and it may not even be necessary to turn it into physical connected conflict at that point. So I think this really just underscores that the arrows we need to be on the watch for are actually the arrows of ideas, because those are intended to be as destructive to individuals and the people we originate from as a physical arrow or any kind of physical weapon. So, words do matter. Fancy that. But that is what I took from the verse today. If you have other thoughts, please share them with me in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.